So I haven't really messed with the the white car since the last time I took it to the track, you know, as far as the that boost control issue we had. So today I'm just messing with that a little bit. I had to cut the the wastegate line that goes to the bottom of the wastegate. There was a big hole in it. So I had to cut that a little bit shorter and reroute it. So before I had it running down here, okay, down this area here, and this is where it's stuck to the downpipe right here. So I don't know, it was kind of routed the same way this one's routed, but I'm guessing like some wind got it or something and pushed it like this. As you can see, it'll probably happen to this one too. So I rerouted that up over now instead, and then kind of like zip tied it to this heater hose. So hopefully that will keep it from melting again. So the other one, I'm pretty sure I can do the same thing, reroute it over the top like that, so it'll kind of keep it away from the downpipe. So, but yeah, after I do that, we'll take it out and see if we have boost control back. All right, I think that's going to be better. Route it up over here, and then down next to this heater pipe. I can fit my hand between here, but I mean, it's definitely not ideal situation to have those lines running that close to the downpipe. But yeah, we'll switch that up whenever we move all this over to the other car. We'll change it. I don't know what I'll do, but we'll reroute it some other way. So, but this will work for now. So yeah, let me go and try it, and let's see if we got our boost control back. All right, guys. So we're gonna take it out for a little hit out front, and let's try to add a couple different boost settings, just to make sure we got our boost control back. So yeah, this car has like a totally different feel to it now, with seats in it. Got the passenger seat in there, and it just feels a lot more comfortable too. So put the seat belts back in. I need to find the cover for that though. I know it's somewhere in my pile of stuff, but yeah, I forget how clean this car is sometimes. You know, when I'm working on the other black car, I get in here and I'm like, gosh, this car is so clean. So, but anyway, I'll clamp the GoPro somewhere, and we'll go make a few just light hits, nothing too crazy, just to make sure we got our control back. Okay, so for boost, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it on, we're gonna put it on, let's see, my DC reference. This is duty cycle here. Okay, we're gonna make it, we're gonna go and make it all 0. So I can do it with one hand. So you just kind of like highlight everything, and we're gonna make that 0, hit enter. So it's 0 across the board, which means we're running off the spring. So that should make whatever the spring pressure is, like 12. It's a 12-pound spring, so it'll probably make 15-16 pounds, I'm guessing, but we'll see. I'll put the GoPro maybe on the boost gauge just so you guys can see it. Okay, so I haven't looked at the video yet, but looking at the log, it made a very consistent 220 kPa. So whatever that was showing on the boost gauge is what it is. So we definitely have our boost control back, which is a good thing. So so we know we made like almost exactly 220 kPa. Okay, so what I want to do is we're gonna up the duty cycle on the wastegate. So let's up the duty cycle on the wastegate to, let's see. Let's go up to, say, we'll bring this down to, so it'll be 10%. So we'll get 10% duty cycle on the wastegate, and let's see how much more boost we make, rather, you know, other than just the gate alone. So this will be a good reference to know how much boost we're making per 10%, you know. So it'll be just good to know. But let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. Okay, so it seems like 10% on the duty cycle didn't really do much, maybe a little bit more. It made 224 kPa, which is just a tiny more boost. So, okay, so it didn't really notice a difference on that. So let me go up to 20 on that and let's see what it does. So we'll go back to the duty cycle reference chart here and highlight the whole thing, and we'll go up to 20. Okay, and we'll try that. Let's see if that maybe makes a little bit more of a difference. We'll see. I'm not sure. So let's do it one more time, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so we still didn't notice a difference on that much either. Just a little bit more boost. Went up to 227. So I bumped up to 30, and let's see if it takes a certain amount to actually make a difference. And then maybe from that point on, it'll start to make more of a difference. So let me try this, and then this will probably be the last one. If it doesn't change anything at 30% duty cycle, then I got something else wrong. So let's try it, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that made a difference. It went up to 200 and almost 40 kPa. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up to 40, and this will be our last one. We'll try it. I think it's working good. So this will be our last one, and then we'll finish the video up. So yeah, that was, everything's working perfect. That went up to 264 kPa. So yeah, it's going up slowly, but that's good. I mean, that gives you a really good reference on, or gives me a really good reference on what to expect each, 10% of duty cycle. Now, that is without nitrous. What I've noticed is that on the nitrous, the game changes. It tends to make a lot more boost on the nitrous. So I'm guessing that's probably the wastegate not being able to control it on the nitrous because of making a lot more power. So more power means that the wastegate has to move more air in order to keep it at that boost level you want. So it's probably an efficiency issue with the manifold. It's what I'm guessing. This is just a theory. I don't know if that's true or not, but the more power you make, the more efficient your manifold needs to be, and you may get more back pressure in your turbo. All kinds of stuff plays in. But just on motor alone, you know, it's doing pretty good. So there you can see it. It's that run right there. The last one got up to 200 and peaked out at 260, 61, 62. And yeah, our air fuel ratio is really good too. 7.9, 7.9, 7.8. Dips a little bit there, but then gets right back in line. 7.9, 7.8, 7.9, 8.0. It's really perfect. It feels really responsive too. Everything feels really good. So yeah, I'm happy with it, and looks like we got it fixed. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that I solved that that little issue we had at the track last time. So yeah, it was over boosting like instantly. So yeah, that wastegate line burnt, and I was getting no control. So now we got that back. We're all good there. So anyway, this car, what I've been doing, and I'm not really filming it, is doing a lot of body work. So I've got most of the body work done, pretty much the way I want it, and I got the cage finished painted. I think I showed that in the last video, and then I went ahead and painted the back of my my seat too. I kind of want to just keep that theme throughout the car, just like black everything out, just black, black, black. I don't want nothing shiny. I don't want anything, you know, chrome or anything silver. I want everything black. So I think it'll look pretty cool like that. So I went ahead and blacked that out so that once the seat cover's on, you know, it's going to cover this. So you won't see any of this. It'll all be covered by the seat cover. So yeah. And then I got a piece of aluminum too. This piece here that is going to cover that hole. So I just got to cut it and kind of fit it around the hole and maybe rivet it or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe some screws so that I can access it. Most likely screws. Rivets are a little too permanent. So yeah, and a couple other things I've been doing also is cutting a lot of unnecessary stuff out. So I don't know if you can see over here, there's a spot there where there's like a plate that the seat belt hooks to, the one behind the plastic cover there. I cut that entire bracket out. Okay, so you can see on this side too, totally empty. That was a really heavy bracket, and obviously I'm not using it, so cut it out and save myself another few pounds there. What else have I cut out? Oh, I'm gonna be cutting out a lot of these brackets down here too. So there's a bracket here that was holding on the gas tank, okay? A big, thick, heavy bracket. Cut that off. I started cutting this one off too. Basically just gonna cut all this off. It's a big, heavy piece of steel that they use to mount the gas tank, which, you know, we're gonna be doing a fuel cell, so we don't need any of that. Another big one right there, we're gonna cut that off. This whole entire piece here, if you notice, that's for the gas tank as well. They just added that to hold the gas tank. It actually has no structural value whatsoever, so that's going to be cut out too. We're going to get a tubular bumper, probably one that has a parachute mount on it, so we can kind of future-proof it. Probably won't need it right now, but you know, in the future, you know how things are with racing. So yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. Just give you a little update on the car. Everything's coming along really good. I haven't been filming a lot of the bodywork because bodywork's boring. So, but anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm not sure when I'll get back to the next one. Just gonna be doing more bodywork. Get this thing painted. Once I get it painted, then we can start assembling it. So that's gonna do it, guys. I will check you next time.